So, a lot of headlines in the sports world today, and yesterday too, as the United States men's soccer team got a new head coach, or interim head coach. Their old interim left, so now they have their second interim head coach, which is not looking good for us national soccer fans. But still, regardless, it looks like the United States has a coach, which is good. Hopefully we can get a coach soon. And it looks like Bob Myers is stepping down as the GM of the Warriors. We'll have thoughts on that in a YouTube short coming out later today as well. But those are just some headlines for what is happening on Wikipedia. Anyway, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sports Lovers, where we talk all things sports. I am your host, Grant Sullivan. And in today's video, we are going to be predicting the midweek games for the MLS. It's MLS season. We've got midweek games to predict today. That's what we're doing in today's video. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you guys don't miss out on any of the latest videos and our live stream tomorrow, which we will reveal the full 32-player bracket for our tournament, which is coming on June 14th. We'll get a reminder video out for you guys later today as well. But let's go ahead and hop into some MLS predictions. Alright, so the first MLS game on the day is the Atlanta United FC taking on New England. This is going to be a great battle because it's in the top 4, I believe, of the conference. Top 4 or 5, I want to say. I've got Atlanta winning this one because I think Atlanta, after blowing it against Chicago, which they should have won that game, honestly. I don't know why they didn't. But I've got them winning this game against New England. It's at home. And I think that we play well at home. I've seen us play at home, and I think that we can score a lot of goals at home. So I'm predicting Atlanta to get the dub against New England at home tonight. Now, the next game is Columbus and Colorado. I don't know much about these two teams. I'm just going to say it's a 0-0 or a 1-1 draw. But let me know some of your predictions for that as well in the comments down below, because I don't know a lot about these two teams. Now, moving on from Columbus and Colorado, I'm trying to fly by through these real quick so I get this out for you guys. About 2 o'clock, I've got somewhere to be at 5. But New York City FC and Cincinnati. I'm taking Cincy on the road because Cincy is really, really good anywhere. They can score goals. They can play great defense. That's what you need in a great soccer club. And I think City is going to beat New York City on the road. Now, I think it's going to be close. I think it will be a high-scoring game, 2-1. Yeah, but I think New York City is going to eventually have a 1-0 up and then blow it and allow Cincy to score 2 goals. Because I think Cincy is one of the elite teams in the MLS, along with some of the other teams in the West, like Philly. I think that these two teams are really, really matched up evenly, but I got Cincy winning this one in New York. Moving on from that, speaking of Philly, it's Philadelphia and Charlotte. I'm going with the Union here. Charlotte did just come off a win, but I'm sticking with Philly because Philly is one of the better teams in the MLS. They're, I believe, top 4 in the East, I want to say. I think it's Philly, Cincy, New England, and then either us or New York City, I want to say, in the East. But Philly is a top 4 team in the East, and I think that will continue to show as they get the dub at home against Charlotte. And Charlotte did win their game last week, but I still got Philadelphia winning this game at home. Moving on from that, you got DC United taking on Montreal. I'm taking the road team here. I'm taking Montreal to beat DC United. DC United's been struggling as of late. Hopefully they can start to find their footing at home at Audi Field, but I'm taking Montreal because Montreal, I think they won 1-0 last week if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to be taking Montreal on the road because I just think that they're the better team and I think they can handle a tough environment at Audi Field as well. But I'm taking Montreal on the road. Moving on from that, you got Toronto and Chicago Fire. Now, Chicago Fire played a great game in the second half against Atlanta. Obviously scoring those 3 goals. I believe they scored 1 in the first half if I'm not mistaken. But I do think Toronto is going to win because they're at home and I think they're the better team. I just think Toronto is going to win. And that's that. Toronto is the better team. Obviously, Chicago is not really a great MLS team. I think that Atlanta just blew it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Atlanta United blew it last week. And I stand by it. Chicago is not a great MLS team, and I think that Toronto is going to take the dub here against Chicago at home in Canada. Moving on from that, you got Inter Miami taking on New York Red Bulls. This is going to be a great game. Joseph Martinez, by the way, I got his jersey on, but I'm taking Inter at home. I think Inter's the better team. They're starting to find their footing with Joseph Martinez and a couple other key players on that roster as well. I believe they won 2-0 or something like that. Joseph Martinez scored a couple goals last week, which was great for him. Inter's starting to find their footing, and I can just feel it. It's at home against the struggling New York Red Bulls team. I'm taking Inter at home. I think that's the likely outcome right there. Moving on from that, you got Sporting Kansas City and FC Dallas. I'm taking Sporting KC at home. Yes, Dallas is a great team, but I'm taking them at home. I think Sporting KC is going to rally behind their fans and take the dub at home. I think Dallas is a great team. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below there. Moving on from that, 4 more games to predict. Austin and Minnesota. This is going to be a tight game. I'm predicting Minnesota to win on the road. I think Austin FC is not the best team in the league, but they're still really, really good. But I'm taking Minnesota on the road because they're even better. I'm taking Minnesota on the road there. Moving on from that, you got Real Salt Lake and LA Galaxy. I'm taking LA Galaxy on the road. I always like LA Galaxy to win every match. I don't know why, but I think they're really cool. Their uniform and colors are cool. They've got a really, really good squad this year. I'm taking LA Galaxy as well. Then you got Vancouver and Houston. I don't know much about these two teams. I'm going to take no one. I'm going to say it's a 0-0 draw. It's going to be a very, very boring game. It's a night game, but it's still going to be a very boring game. 0-0, I think Vancouver will almost score, but I don't think that anyone can score. I think it's going to be 0-0. Moving on from that, the final game of MLS midweek predictions. We've got Seattle hosting San Jose. I'm taking the Sounders in this one. Seattle's been great these past couple of weeks, and I expect them to stay hot and get the dub against San Jose because they've still got some stars from the United States men's national team. I think Seattle is one of the great teams to watch in this league. I'm standing by that and saying that Seattle wins against San Jose tonight at home. That's going to be a great game to watch. I think it will be a high-scoring game, 2-1. Anyway, that is going to be all for my MLS midweek predictions. Let me know what you thought of them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos, as well as our live stream tomorrow. Again, we are going by the 12 o'clock Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, reviewing the bracket, breaking down the basketball bracket, and then we will announce the dates and stuff like that as well. I believe I said it earlier in the video though. Just tune into the live stream tomorrow and you guys will find all of the details out as well. But that's going to be all, and I will see you guys in the next video.